Okay, let's start the second day of the video journal. And so this morning I woke up and I slept well. I slept 8 hours, and recently I have been sleeping very well. I don't know the reason. I feel healthier, happier. My skin is good. I haven't been drinking. I've been exercising. And because I've been so focused on my work, my appetite has gone down too. So I will go like the whole day without eating, and I'm like, oh, it's like 3 p.m. I haven't eaten yet. And then I'll go eat, and then I will keep working, and then I realize, wow, it's actually been a long time since I've eaten again, and I'm hungry again. And because I've been going to the gym and doing a lot of heavy weightlifting, my body has been consuming more calories and nutrition. And so I find that things have, kind of balanced and stabilized the way they should, like the way that my sleep is. Though in the morning I was a bit groggy this morning, but I'm, uninterrupted sleep. Like I know my roommates went out last night. I had two different roommates that went out, and they come back, and normally I'm such a light sleeper that I will wake at the slightest sound. But I had no awakenings. One way to say getting up. I had no awakenings, and I slept all the way until 11 a.m. Yes. Last night I went to bed around 2 or something. I don't know. But anyways, got 8+ hours, perhaps. And the first thing I do is, the morning routine. I make coffee. I made my bed actually this morning. And I was listening to the podcast. This one, I forgot. I believe it's with Tim Ferriss and on Modern Wisdom, perhaps. Anyways, I took some notes. So at 11:07 a.m., you can know your good friends by who you would want to be around in boring situations. And what this means is that you have friends perhaps you can go drinking with, or you can go to parties with, or go traveling, eat food, or you can study together, or do any of these things together. But if you were to just sit there in a boring situation where the only thing that you have to do is to talk, this is when your true friends shine, because those are the friends that you just, no matter the situation, it can be so funny and so fun. And this is something that you can use to kind of know who are you really close to and who do you vibe with. Yes. Okay. The next thing that I took, the next note, is when you first start something, the gains accrue very slowly. This is true with these types of skills. So for example, recording or modeling or writing, it's even working out, right? Like it's not that noticeable. It's something that you won't notice until it's like, I don't know, for athletics, for example, I started training when I was 15, and it's been like up and down, and I don't see these true results until like now. I'm 25 now, so 10 years almost. I'm not 25 yet, but I'm 24, turning 25 this year. And that means I've been training for 10 years, which is absurd, insane. And so that's 10 years of a healthy lifestyle that has turned me into who I am now. And then if there's another 10 years, and then it keeps compounding. So gains accrue very slowly, but in the long term, it's worth it. Now, at 11:21, I'm still listening to podcasts or doing something like this. Don't care about others' opinion of you. You are only here to experience life. It's the only thing that you truly can do. And everyone's going to die, okay? And if you're fretting about what they think of you, just know that, these things, they won't matter at all in the end. For example, though, maybe you thought something bad of this person, blah, 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 and then this person passes away. How much longer are you going to be thinking about them? Probably not very long. You probably already forgot everything, every animosity or dislikes that you had towards this person. Now, the same is going to happen when you pass away. All the people that did not like you, well, they will forget about you. Okay. It's a sad truth, but that's how it is. Now, at 11:53 a.m., I posted on Instagram the clip from my live stream of this dude being possessed by a god at the temple, and he was doing some like cultural dance. Okay. And I thought this was pretty interesting. I liked it a lot. And so I made a little short clip of, my interaction with it and I posted it. Now for the results, like how well did it do? It did, you know, okay, but I still think the ones where I'm talking is doing the best. I will try that. And I will also try like athletics. I have a clip maybe I will edit and post tomorrow. I don't know. And I'm just trying to find out, what kind of content sticks. And in the beginning, you're very shy about it. You're really hesitant to post things. And then you post something and it receives bad feedback and no one likes it or something like this. And it can be very disheartening. But you have to understand and accept the fact that you are testing the waters and you need to figure out what sticks. And you also need to figure out what do you like to create. And you need to figure out, okay, what niche are you trying to create? What image are you trying to spread or create? And so this takes a lot. It will take you fumbling around a lot until you get it right. And this is what I'm realizing. And, I just kind of psychologically close myself off. I kind of protect myself in a little box and I still am able to do these things. Now, I would not be able to do this if you asked me maybe a couple years ago because my fear of others' judgment was too strong. It's only until now where my fear has decreased by magnitudes that I am actually able to do these things. And so this is, again, back to the skills that accrue slowly. This is something I built over the years and has only really skyrocketed in the last few months. And so this is something that you need to consider, that you should start building those skills now because you will be using them later on. Okay. And then the other thing that I noticed is at 11:55 a.m., my high leverage tasks are creating video shorts. So for example, for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And so I should do this first. I shouldn't be writing articles. I shouldn't be like floundering around doing miscellaneous tasks. No, I should get these ones done because this is probably the key to my success. In the beginning, I need to create, post 1 to 3 each day is my plan. Content in order to grow. But this long form content, is, what maybe I'm more comfortable doing. And then, I have to take this and then I have to consider, okay, are there any parts that are good and catching and that I can then, create a reel or something and post about it later? The issue with Instagram reels is they're so short. And I think also like the algorithm is so fried on my Instagram account. It doesn't know who I am, what I create. And it also thinks I'm in Taiwan. So it pushes it only to the Taiwanese demographic. And so everyone that speaks Chinese, of course, and I'm creating content in English. So this is not helpful. And then in addition to this, so it's not pushing it to the global stage. And then the other issue is it's not really pushing it to non-followers. And I don't know how to fix this. This is perhaps an issue I should do some research in. I don't know why the algorithm is not pushing. Even for my TikTok though, again, it's all Taiwanese who are seeing it, which is a big problem. YouTube seems to be the thing that's doing the best for me so far. I'm posting some shorts and it seems like each time I post a short, I get like a couple followers actually. Instagram, nothing. TikTok, nothing. YouTube seems to be working for me. So perhaps I should focus more energy on creating YouTube shorts. Now, I realized that the front camera can actually record in 4K video on my phone. I have the S24 Ultra. And it is an amazing phone, and it is the thing that is allowing me to be able to do all of this. I wish I had a sponsorship, but I do not. Okay, now at noon, about an hour after I woke up, I was reviewing my video journal, the one I recorded yesterday, which I've uploaded onto Spotify. I uploaded on Spotify, and then unfortunately, the Spotify, the RSS feed, it will push the audio to YouTube, but it won't push the video. So I had to separately upload the video to YouTube and publish it. And this will be a series that I want to create, perhaps just like title it something like just a normal guy trying to improve his life, something like this. And I think it was like day 52, because I started from like the day I started recording on my website, and then I need to do some backtracking and record the days that I missed, which is kind of a massive pain. And yes, always stuff to do. And I've been so busy. But I'm trying my best. and one day we will succeed. Okay, now tonight's goal is to record in a nicer background and to attempt to look and interact with the camera more. Well, I'm doing a nicer background. I'm recording on my balcony right now. But as for, am I looking at the camera? I'm trying my best. I'm looking at it right now and trying to get used to it. Though it's kind of at like a profile shot, which I think looks nicer when I'm just, I won't be so shy if I'm just doing this and I can think a bit more. But if I'm always looking at the camera like this, I may, lose my train of thoughts. So I need to look away for a moment and then look back. Yes, that's how it seems. I was going through the live stream transcript, yes, and then I, was trying to upload some YouTube videos, clean up my website. I think I finished uploading my 2 YouTube videos at 11 p.m. and I, found the thumbnail and things like this. And then one issue I noticed is I was recording it in 8K, 30 frames per second on my phone, but it's a bit choppy when you watch it. Like when I move the camera around too fast, it's a bit disorientating for me. Like I don't like that look. Perhaps it's good for a movie, but when I'm trying to see like the details of like the shops that I'm panning across, I want to be able to see it. So today I attempted to shoot in 4K at 60 frames per second, and perhaps it will be smoother. I want to check this. And then, I don't know if 4K is good enough. I don't know. We'll see. Now, I wanted it to do like, I think one issue with the videos I posted is I kind of just slapped all of the videos, compiled it together, and there's no story, there's no music, there's no action cuts, and there's like no tempo or pace. It's just a big blob of videos. And I think this is a big issue, and it's something that perhaps I need to address in my future videos that I shoot, is I want them to be a bit more short and snappy. Even though it's longer form content, it definitely needs to cut out the boring parts. Like I want like the immersion, but that storytelling pace, this is something I'm still learning. But I think one thing that I find that I really enjoy so far is using Descript to edit these shorts and things like this. I actually thoroughly enjoy that. I really like writing and editing, and the fact that I can do it, edit a video in the same way I would edit an article, finding the words and phrases that I say that are interesting. And it's a bit of a puzzle piece game. Yes, because, I don't know what I'm going to say in the video. I just say what comes to mind. And then it's up to me in post to go through that and try to come up with something coherent. Now, when I'm shooting a video without a script, like what I'm doing now, of course I have some notes that I look at that I'm using to recount my day. Mostly everything I shoot is unscripted. It's just me blabbering. I got a degree in yapology, yapping. Okay, I got a degree in yapping. Just talk about things. And then it's up to me, like the editor that sighs, oh man, I have to go through this and somehow edit it and come up with something that makes sense to the normal person. So that is a bit fun and challenging, but I think I will get better at it soon, and then I will be able to just use. Today, another thing is I was the first time I used Buffer. Buffer is a like post scheduling application, and the free version actually allows you to hook up 3 accounts, which is just the perfect amount that I need. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Then I just create the video, and then I schedule it at whatever time, and then it will post at that time with the caption and the title and the tags, whatever I need, which is fantastic. So now my plan is I have these long form content where I'm recording things, and then I go through to the interesting parts and I cut, create some videos, then I can bulk schedule it. And that way I'm not like, oh shit, every single day, like what am I going to post tomorrow? And then I have to wake up and manually do it. And that's distracting. So I'm trying to implement the systems in my life to optimize and streamline the workflow. And so that way I can spend all my energy and time doing what's most important, which is, occasionally like block editing. So like, maybe editing the whole clips in just 1 week. And then the other times, perhaps I'm actually just either recording, long form content, or editing long form content. I'm not spending, so much time micromanaging short form content. And I realized, okay, I'm slowly implementing systems and techniques, and my skills are getting better to where I'm accomplishing more now than I could have ever imagined. Because if you put these systems into place and your skills get better, then suddenly, your productivity just skyrockets, man. And then my goal is to get the systems into place and the skills high enough to the point where I could just do maybe a couple hours of work, and then the rest of the day is just, working out, hanging out with friends, de-stressing, reading, writing, just exploring creativity. And this is my goal. So it's kind of like the Tim Ferriss book, The 4-Hour Work Week. Though I'm not sure if I read the book. I believe I read part of it, but if I remember all the principles, not sure. I feel like my learning has been interrupted by college, and it's only until now that I have picked up on truly studying the things that I believe matter, and my education, I believe, 10x'd, since I left college, because I am truly learning things. I'm listening to podcasts and books, and I'm contemplating it and thinking about it deeply and implementing it into my brain and my behavior and my ideology and my framework around the world, about the world. And then it becomes a part of me. So it means that I truly learned what I studied, rather than it just coming in, don't even understand it, don't even think it's useful, don't even like it, and then regurgitating it on a test and then forgetting it the next week. That's not learning. That is, I don't even know what that is. Cramming. That is what it is, cramming. And so that whole system doesn't work so well. I believe if you learn how to self-learn, wow, your mind can really just explode with possibilities. So this is very exciting for me, and I feel like awakened and just happy every single day. So I'm very grateful for this, opportunity. Now, I created like another short about me watching anime until 5 a.m. Perhaps you'll see that sometime. And then I wrote the caption for it here. Okay, so that was at 2:30, I believe, is when I wrote that. And that's the one I scheduled onto Buffer, which was originally going to post at 6 p.m. tonight. And I posted on all of the accounts except for my Instagram, which I had to relink. Then I was thinking about, okay, I should get a new domain name for my website. I won't say what those are now in case someone tries to buy them. Now at 3 p.m. was when I ate lunch. So I wasn't kidding about me eating lunch quite late. So, I ate lunch, I guess since I woke up so late, it's not too bad. It's 4 hours after I woke up. And I ate, I think, like double chicken rice. It was really good. I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes right now. That's why you see me itching my leg. Now, okay, my phone's internet upload speed is only 7 megabits per second. And the download speed was like 100 something. And I looked up, and maybe 25 megabits is what's recommended to stream, HD quality. And so I find that, this is a big problem. So this is something I need to address perhaps, because I was streaming recently a lot and it keeps coming out in 720p. And I'm like, what is this shit? Damn. So I need to go to my phone company and talk to them and be like, hey, my internet speed, like, do I have to buy a better package or something like this? Okay, so that was something I noticed. And I believe I took this note while I was on the MRT to go to climbing. So, I was going to climbing. And then another thing is I deleted some apps off my phone, mostly like the apps where you talk to people and, like Bumble and Tinder. And I find that, wow, it really helps to just delete those apps, because otherwise you're always like opening them up, scrolling in your free time, you're messaging people, and there's such a waste. These apps are complete shit and garbage, and they like capitalize on your emotions and like your loneliness, for example. It's just such a waste of time, and the people that you meet, they're usually like not authentic. And usually it's better to meet people in real life. There's a bit more of a story there. Okay, that's just my opinion. Obviously, there's great people that you can meet through these apps. But I find for me, it's a massive time waster. And it's something that is a bad habit that I need to overcome. Okay. Now at 7:37 p.m., I got back home from climbing with my roommate and 3 other friends. So it was 5 of us in total. I live streamed, actually, first time live streaming on Instagram for 1 hour. People would hop in for a second and then hop out, maybe say hello, leave a comment, like the stream, something like this. But it wasn't like anything that is sustainable because Instagram, it's like you're scrolling, you want to reply to messages. No one wants to sit there and watch a live stream on Instagram. It's complete garbage. Really, the only live stream platforms that are really good is like, you pull up Twitch or YouTube like on your laptop and you have it playing in the background. That's the live stream experience. I think the vertical format portrait mode live stream is terrible. So I keep hitting the table and so if the thing is shaking around, I'm sorry. Okay. Then I didn't climb many routes today, but we did like a 10-minute core exercise, which was pretty good. Then afterwards, me and my roommate, we went to the nearby night market and there I bought probably some of the most delicious food that I've eaten in a long time. So I bought 2 like Chinese medicine soups and a chicken bento box. And oh, it felt so healthy to drink those soups when I got home. It has ginseng and then it has like goji berries and ginger and all of these like root vegetables and then it has like this delicious chicken legs and I had it was just like a lot of protein and just nutrition and just health. Like I feel like it was like some magic potion. It was so good. So there was that. And then I had some problems with my computer freezing. It's been dying recently. Like the computer that I have is not capable of editing these videos or doing the workload that I'm doing. It's just like it will freeze. I had a time where it basically was stuck trying to restart for like 30 minutes. So then I was like, okay, well, I will just go out and I'll come home later and see if it's better. Nope, it was not. Like the entire Google Chrome tab freezes. I don't even know what's going on. It's just overrun. And it's not like a bad computer. It's the Microsoft Studio, but it's just not powerful for things that I'm trying to do with it. But I don't have money to buy a better computer. So we're doing this on a budget. Yes. Now, anything else that happened? I watched a little bit of anime. I tried a new suite and on my website, if you check out like my first video journal, whatever that video is, okay, I'm trying to create like the format. So on my website, I want it to post every single day. Basically, this YouTube video, the one I'm recording now, which is also a podcast, and then I will take basically the notes of it, put it here, and then I also will put my Obsidian notes. So that is what the post on my website will be every day. And in the beginning, it's quite slow, but perhaps after, I don't know, a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of doing this, it will be better. My skills have improved and you can see how I progress and all of the knowledge that I accumulated over the years and just how that works. And then my goal with that is to eventually turn it into a newsletter. And so maybe have it be a weekly newsletter where what are the most important insights that I learned that week, both philosophically about myself and about this business that I'm trying to create and the difficulties that I overcome, things like this. I can turn it into a newsletter, like a weekly one, something like this. And then I can send it out to anyone else that wants to do something like this. So that's my plan with it. Anyways, I will now go get food because I'm still hungry. And I plan to watch some anime and try to clean up my website and relax and go to sleep. Right now it's 11 p.m., 11:07, and I plan to go to bed before 2 a.m. Yes. Okay. I wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. In the darkness of the night, a hero emerges with a heart of fire and a soul in a fortress. He sets out on a quest, a journey to the unknown, facing demons and dragons, carving out his own throne. Through the valleys and mountains, he
fights with others like there's